What's up guys, Perlin here, and today I'm super excited because I have got the travel line backpack from Peak Design. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I'm a fan of Peak Design products. You might also know that I'm a fan of travel. So when I heard that Peak Design was making a travel line with this backpack and a bunch of other packing cubes and things like that, I was so goddamn excited. And I finally got my hands on it. So in this video, I'm going to go through the main 45-litre travel backpack. I've had this bag for a couple of weeks, so I've been able to test it out. I've gone on a few small trips close by. Taken this in different scenarios, tested out the different features of it. So I'll run through all the features plus my first impressions about how this bag functions from day to day. So as the name suggests, this bag is designed specifically for travel and specifically for carry-on luggage. So it is the perfect dimensions to take as carry-on and just carry-on, so you don't need to take anything else. So I've actually never done just carry-on luggage because I'm living in Australia and I always travel and usually travel for, you know, a couple of months or a good couple of weeks. And so I've always usually taken this big bad boy which has got wheels, and it's been great from One Planet. They don't even make this bag anymore. So first up, the outside shell. So now this comes in two colors, black and this one, which is, they call it sage, but it's like a greenish type of color. I'm sure you can see in the light. Sort of like a, almost like an army green, sort of very camo type thing. It's got a little leather Peak Design, very minimal branding, I like it. The outside shell is a very waterproof, durable type material, which you come to expect with Peak Design products. They're all made out of super high quality materials and they're made to last. So the way this bag is designed is it's designed to sit on the ground like this when you're unpacking it, and it's got these loops which open up all the way around, and then it opens up into a big, suitcase style. So you can fit a lot of stuff in here, which is great. First up, let's talk about the handles. Now, this bag's got handles everywhere. It's got handles on the side, so when you're carrying it, you can carry it on the side like so. It's got one on either side. It's got a handle on the back, so you can carry it as like a suitcase next to you. And you can also use this handle to slide over your bigger bag. So if you are traveling with this bag plus a bigger bag, you can slide it over, the handle like so, and it can sit on your bag. So you can just be rolling around the airport like that. So very handy for that handle. It's got the handle on the top. It's got a handle on the bottom for grabbing it. So this will be handy if you're putting in the overhead luggage on an airplane and you want to pull it out. It's got this cool handle for doing that. So as I said, it's got this super waterproof material on the outside, and then on the bottom it's got an even thicker material because it's sitting on the ground, so it can take more wear and tear and more protection from like water on the ground, things like that. The zippers are all very waterproof. They've been made so they pretty much seal up completely. So if any water or rain was to, fall on the outside of this, you'd be fine for a good amount of time before any water started, leaking into the bag. The zippers on the outside have this loop, which is very handy because every time I open this bag, I just grab this, I get my thumb in there or I get my finger in there, and then I can just go all the way around super fast and open it up. So that's a really good feature to have those loops. And the loops can also come off, so you can undo the loop. You can attach these loops together like so. So it's just a little bit harder for anyone that's trying to unzip your bag or pickpocket you or anything as you're traveling. And all over this bag, they've got little loops that you can attach different things on. You can strap stuff to the outside of the bag, but you can also get these loops from this main zip and loop it through the other zip and loop it to one of these tabs on the side. That just gives it a bit of extra safety for people trying to open it. Now, let's talk about the straps. As you can see, they're very well hidden at the moment. And so they just hide away underneath this back section, and they slide out like so. And then there they are, ready to go. This is how it looks. My back. The straps have got this swivel point going on, which is great for comfort. This back section is very padded, so it's great for comfort on your back. And it's great for hiding the straps when you don't want to use it. Also hidden behind here is waist straps. So each waist strap comes out and then you can just clip that around, and they're just magnets that hold this back. And so this is if you're wanting to trek around and travel around, you've got a lot of weight on your back. So for the waist section, you've got a loop plus the metal clip, and so that just slides into there like so, and then you can tighten it very easily. There's also a little zipper on the waist for putting any money or like some lip balm or something, any little things like that you can put in there, which is great. On the other strap there's 2 holes that you can put different things that you can clip, like a water bottle onto or a camera clip, something like that. You've also got a little strap to go across the chest, so if you want chest support you've got that one as well. And this can store on the side, or it can be completely removed if you don't need it at all. If you want extra padding on the back, you can fold these side bits in like so, and that just means that it's a little bit of extra padding and it's a little bit of extra breathing on the side for sort of airflow if you're really trekking around and you're hot. So those straps tuck away super nice, and when you don't need these big straps either, these also tuck away. Now with these you can just quickly push it in and fold it, and for a quick put away, or you can fold it this way and slide it in for a very concealed section. So I love the implementation and the idea behind hiding all of these straps like this, and just how well they've managed to do it. It's great for putting in overhead luggage when you're traveling. It's great for if you're not traveling and you're just storing the bag, you can put away all the straps. It's great if you are like checking it in for whatever reason. You can put these things away so there's just not all these random loose straps that can get caught on things. So great implementation with hiding the straps. Now let's go over all of the different pockets. On the very front there's a small pocket. It's not very deep, half a hand type thing, but you can put in like a phone, keys, so anything you want fast access to, passport, phone, keys, wallet, anything like that, it's right there. It's very easy to get out. Then you've got this front section here which unzips and opens completely all the way up. So this is useful if you want to keep any like bigger items that you want to keep separate from the main compartment. You just want to have it in the front compartment because it's going to be thinner type thing. So if there's some particular suit or shirt or documents or things like that that you want to have quick access to. I also like it that the zips don't come down all the way. So when you open it, there's still a little bit of space here. So that means if you are standing it up and you do have stuff in here, it's still got a bit of a hold, so it won't just completely all fall out onto the ground. So I think that's really good. In this section here, you've got a couple of different pockets. This one's a net pocket that you can put some stuff in, socks, undies, notes, things like that. You've also got another one down here, which is not see-through. On the other side, it's got the same. One at the bottom here, and one at the top here. Now the one at the top has dividers for, you put things like a notepad, fits in there really nicely, a pen. Also it's a perfect size for say like a notebook, can fit in there, which is great. A Kindle easily fits in there. Any random books that you're reading can easily fit in there. So it's another great pocket for instant access. So when you've got your bag down, you're sitting in the airport, you have your zippers up the top here like this, and you can just undo them a little bit and you've got instant access to this section. So you can pull out your notepad, your phone, your pen, anything you might want to grab. Now in this section you've also got a zipper that can open this section up to the main compartment. So that just opens up to the main compartment. So if you wanted to access it from the front instead of from the back, you can do that. It's definitely designed to be open from the back and not the front like this, but for whatever reason, if you needed that function, they've got it here. Now, into the main compartment. On this side is where you have your computer sleeve. It's also got another sleeve section for things like papers, things like that. Doesn't go as deep as the computer section. For reference, this is a smaller size MacBook Pro, and it fits in there, heaps of room along the side, and it goes in till about there. So it goes in till about here is the edge of it. So this sleeve will fit any computer you have. If you've got the big size, even if you've got like those super old classic computers that are super thick and big and large, it'll still fit in this sleeve, which is great. And it's got the little Velcro tab, so if you get to your hotel, open it up, your computer doesn't slip out or slide out for any reason. So that's just a little extra safety, which is good. And on this, it's got the Peak Design logo with a 45-litre stamp. This is also very padded from this side and the other side, so there's just a lot of padding on this back shell, so it's definitely going to protect your computer. And on the side here, it's got like elastic material that sort of stretches a bit, so even if you fill it with like lots of notes, a big computer, an iPad or something like that, it can expand to fit all of those different things. On the bottom, there's like a little cloth pocket that you can fit random stuff in if you want. On this back wall shell, it's the same as the front, where it's got two different zippers that go in either side. One at the top, one at the bottom. And also, because it's Peak Design and they've thought of everything, when you're wearing this bag and you're out and about and you don't want to take it off your back, but you still want to get stuff out of it, it's got the same design of this zipper that comes down the side like so and folds out so you can access the main compartment. So that's the same design they had on the everyday backpack, where you can unzip the side to be able to gain access to the main compartment in here. So they've done the same thing with the travel bag. Now on both sides, they've got these super deep side pockets for water bottles or tripods or anything that's really big that can fit in the side. This is a small water bottle. It disappears completely. This is a massive big water bottle and it fits in there perfect. So you can be sure that whatever you put in here, whether it be a tripod or a water bottle or anything else, it's not going to fall out and it's going to stay there, which is great. And there is a few little hidden pockets on this bag as well. Behind the water bottle section, there's some little pockets that go into this cavity. So that's an extra zip, and you can hide the zip really well so people don't know that it's there until you actually use it. And it's got one of those on both sides. On this side, there's a tiny little tab there, and inside that there's just a little card to put your name and number, so if you lose your bag, people can find it. Which is a cool little feature, but this tag is so small that I feel like people wouldn't even notice it's there. So if you're worried about that and you want to have your name and number on your bag, I would just get a bigger tag and just attach it to one of the loops around the bag. There is also a hidden pocket on the front of the bag, and in here is held some straps. And so these straps, they just sit up in this section of the bag. They never fall out because there's like a magnet here, so that's great design. It always hides it away. And these have got hooks on the end of them, and they're designed to go across your bag and to hook onto the loops that are on the bag in different areas. So you can strap things onto the side in different ways. Put things under here like a yoga mat, a blanket, a big jacket or something that you've got. You can put some shoes on the outside of your bag. You could also have it attached underneath your bag, so it's got loops underneath your bag. So you've got something like a sleeping bag or even like a small tent or something like that to put underneath your bag to just carry more when you're trekking around. That's possible as well. And these are removable as well. So if you don't want them in there for any reason, you can take them away. And because they're removable and they've got hooks on both ends, and this bag has loops everywhere around the bag, you can mix and match these straps anywhere along the bag to be able to carry any awkward thing that you've got. And the last feature on the outside of the bag is the expandability. So you can expand this bag from 45 liters to, I believe, 50 liters. And you do that with these side zips. The side zips go up the side of the bag on both sides, and that just pushes out the front to give you that extra space. Another cool feature that this bag has is if you want to get rid of this top section and slim it down a little bit, it's got some buttons that you can see, and if you clip them together, it takes away this top section. So they clip together like so, and that just slims down the bag a little bit, takes off some of that edge. So this is good if you get to your hotel, you empty some of your clothes, things like that, and you want to use this as your day pack and take it out. You can slim it down so it's just not as big and bulky when you're walking around with it. So as you can tell, this bag has got a lot of different functions, a lot of cool features, zips, pockets, different things like that. I'm sure that I'll definitely be discovering even more features as I use this bag more. This bag also comes with a lot of different accessories that, if used with this bag, make it truly functional. And I have a few of those, including the packing cube, Peak Design packing cube for your clothes. We've got the tech pouch for all of your electronics. We've got the wash pouch, which looks very similar, but this is for all your, medications, toothbrush, toothpaste, shaver, things like that. The small camera cube, which you can put all your camera, lenses, things like that in when you're traveling with this big backpack. All of these are great, they work really well. I'll be doing individual videos on each of these products because they're amazing. So keep an eye out for future videos on these ones. So there you go, the Peak Design travel backpack. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, if you're going to get one, if you have any questions about the backpack that I can cover in a future video about, different functionalities, things like that. And of course, if you want to pick one up yourself, link is in the description. If you want to see the review of the Peak Design backpack, click or tap right here. If you want to see more videos about Peak Design products, click or tap right here. Till next time, bye.